Coleen Rooney is setting the record straight with her explosive memoir My Account, which comes just weeks after revealing details about her heartbreak over her husband Wayne Rooney's outrageous scandals. The mum of four has given the football star a number of second chances, from the time he admitted to visiting a Liverpool brothel on 10 occasions to being caught driving another woman's car while drunk. Following the Agatha Christie scandal, 37-year-old TV personality Coleen has opened up about her marriage troubles for her new Disney Plus documentary, The Real Agatha Story, and has now detailed the highs and lows of her turbulent marriage in her new book, released today. She has candidly told of Wayne's various cheating allegations and has reflected on why she chose to stand by her man, on more than one occasion. Their problems peaked in 2017 when the husband, who met Coleen at the age of 12 whilst living on Liverpool's Croxteth estate, was pictured in a car with mum of one Laura Simpson after a boozy night out in Cheshire. He not only was forced to apologise to the mum of his children but had to win over his in-laws to get Coleen back home with him. But just a few years later, he was spotted with a mystery woman in a hotel in the early hours following a night out with his teammates in Vancouver. Here, the Mirror takes a look back at Wayne's most shameful moments that have left Coleen heartbroken. Mystery woman at hotel. Most recently in August 2019, Wayne was snapped getting into a hotel lift with a mystery brunette after a reported 7-hour bender with his Washington, D.C. club mates in Vancouver. The footballer was spotted with his arm around one woman in the VIP area of a Vancouver bar before being seen waiting with a mystery brunette by the lifts of his team's hotel at 5:30 a.m. After the news came to light, poor Coleen was seen crying as she talked on the phone just hours after the snaps were published. He wasn't due to return to the UK until the start of 2020, when he was set to start a new role as player-coach at Derby County. However, Coleen had reportedly ordered him to come home. A source told The Sun, Coleen told Wayne to just end his contract and go back to the UK with her. She wants him to just pay out and leave. They are so much happier at home and she just wants him to tell them to shove it. 45 pounds. A romp grandmother. The Sunday Mirror reported in 2004 that a teenage Rooney had cheated on his then-girlfriend Coleen with a 21-year-old prostitute. Had paid the sex worker £140 before leaving her a signed photograph as a souvenir. A month later, it was reported that had paid at least 10 late-night visits to a £45 a time brothel in Liverpool where had slept with Gina McCarrick, then 37, as well as Patricia Tierney, a 48-year-old grandmother nicknamed the Old Slapper who wore a rubber catsuit. She later denied these claims, while Rooney went on to admit to sleeping with unnamed prostitutes. He said, "Foolish as it now seems, I did on occasions visit massage parlors and prostitutes. I now regret it deeply and hope people may understand that it was the sort of mistake you make when you are young and stupid. It was at a time when I was very young and immature." £1,200 a night. Reality star. In July 2009, a month before now-wife Coleen gave birth, £1,200 a night prostitute Jenny Thompson claimed Rooney cheated on Coleen again. She said he had used untraceable pay-as-you-go mobiles to arrange at least 7 liaisons with the busty brunette, who advertised herself as Juicy Jen and went on to appear on reality show X on the Beach. Jenny claimed Rooney's bedroom skills were pretty average and said his fellow footballer Mario Balotelli, who she claimed to have also slept with, had surpassed in every way his on-field rival. She also claimed that Rooney was so desperate for a cigarette that he rang hotel reception and paid £200 for a packet to be brought to the room. Heartbroken, Coleen moved out of their family home and in with her parents after the allegations came out. At the time, Rooney said, "My life is in ruins. I've been so stupid," but Coleen decided to take him back. Shortly after the claims about Rooney's trysts with Jenny emerged, the Sunday Mirror reported in 2011 that he'd had a threesome with her and another prostitute, Helen Wood. Helen, who went on to win Big Brother in 2014, later spoke of her regret. She said, "It was years ago and it was all out of my control when it happened, and I have made massive mistakes that I do regret." She said Wayne was full of remorse, claiming he told her, "Why the hell did I do that? I feel really already. I'm begging you to not to say anything. It will ruin my marriage if it gets out. Having a kid means everything to me." Coleen forgave her husband once again, and gave birth to sons Clay in 2013 and Kit in 2016. Snogging in a car, the footballer's long-suffering wife was left fuming again in September 2017 when he was caught in a car with Laura Simpson. Police pulled them up and arrested Rooney for driving the 29-year-old's car while drunk. The mom of one claimed the footballer ogled her breasts before they had a kiss and cuddle, later claiming "We would have ended up SHG no doubt." Rooney had met the blonde 29-year-old at the Symposium Bar in Wilmslow, Cheshire, from where the pair got a cab to her friend's home. It is believed the former England captain was driving her to her house because she was too drunk when police pulled him over in the early hours. Rooney was banned from driving and made to perform community service. Coleen, who was pregnant with their fourth child, moved to her parents before going back to the couple's home 2 days later. The star later said, "Sometimes you make mistakes. I held my hands up. I made a mistake. I knew straight away I had made a stupid mistake and I have to move on. It is not nice. I've got children and it is not nice for them to see that, and I try to move on and learn from it, which I feel I am doing." In the new Disney Plus series, aired October 18, Coleen looks back at the incident that left her heartbroken. She said, "I was in the airport and I got a phone call and it was Wayne. I just said, 'What's gone on?' Straight away. You don't get much out of him. You don't get a lot of information. It was just sickening. I've had that feeling in my stomach a few times and I would never wish anyone to feel that. You do think, do I actually know this person, when things like that happen? No, you're not the person I married and the person I want you to be." She added, "He just said, 'I'm sorry, I'm sorry.' And I said, 'Well, you can't be sorry because you know it's wrong what you've done,' and I just kept saying, 'You're stupid, you are just so stupid.'" Wayne responds saying, "Of course she wasn't happy. But if I'm being honest, I can't even remember speaking to the girl in the bar, never met before in my life. So there was never any talk of anything happening or anything was gonna happen. You know, I'm driving another girl's car and she's in the passenger seat, it doesn't look great. I know what it was. But I also know what it looked like." Coleen added, "I was just heartbroken. I just said I can't stay in the house and I went and stayed in my mum's with the children." Boozy arrest. Wayne's long-suffering wife is said to have accused the former Manchester United and England captain of ruining their family's life after he was arrested for public intoxication in December. Rooney was arrested on December 16, 2018, after a flight from Saudi Arabia touched down in the US, where he plays for DC United. He later claimed he was left disorientated by prescribed sleeping tablets he took on a flight while drinking. Coleen was apparently fuming, with a source telling Heat magazine she told him he wasn't to go out of the house again without supervision. Coleen was really peed off with Wayne for getting into trouble again. She was mortified when she got the call and wanted him straight home. She called him an idiot for doing something so stupid. Night out with a barmaid. Back in February 2019, the former Everton star went on a raucous 10-hour bender, downing shots with barmaid Vicky Rosique in Florida until 2:30 a.m. Off-duty barmaid Vicky recognized the ex-England star, having served him days earlier, and invited him to join her and pals who were heading to a late-night bar. Vicky is then said to have given Wayne a lift to the bar, where he stayed until 2:30 a.m. There is no suggestion anything happened between Rooney and Vicky, who left the bar 30 minutes later with a friend. Insiders initially claimed his antics had left his marriage to Coleen hanging by a thread. But despite claims that his long-suffering wife has never been angrier, sources later insisted their marriage was absolutely fine. Hess not in any trouble with Coleen. Hess explained everything about the night with her and said he had only been drinking with friends and had very little to do with the woman, a source told Mail Online. My account by Coleen Rooney will be published on November 9 by Penguin. Follow Mirror Celebs on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.
To